Who am I kidding? I do. I want to cry right now. So, but on X Games mode, okay? Do people even say that anymore? And then you can't think anything and you're basically cadoodled. Cadoodled. What am I speaking right now? Everybody know Bob? Oh my god, I'm Nicki Minaj. Hey guys, if you're new here, welcome back to my channel. My name's Diamond. I talk about books like in a healthy amount. Today is a very jam-full packed day. We have Notion, we have wrap-up journal, we have talking about books that I read this month, and talking about books I'm going to read next month. So let's get into it. Okay, the first book that I did read was Powerless by Lauren Roberts. Literally, I love this book. This is now like one of my prized possessions. If there were to be a fire, I would save it. Forget everything else in my room. This and Fourth Wing, I would be saving in a heartbeat. If you don't know, it's basically, I think Hunger Games, but on X Games mode, okay? Do people even say that anymore? So there's this town, I forgot the town's name, but everybody in that town has like powers. Think of like Wanda, you know, she can do like crazy stuff. Think about that. Everybody can do something crazy, and there's some people that are just like, you know, they're lame. They don't really do anything significant, you know? So there's that. Peyton is nobody, basically. She's ordinary, she's lame, she's boring, but she is one heck of a fighter. She can fight. Oh my gosh, she taking people down left and right. I'm just like, period. As you should, queen, as you should. Through the book, she is really sad because her dad is like that. Like, the king killed her dad. And so she's really mad at the king, hates the king, and then she saves on accident. She saves his son Kai from these silencers where they like, and then you can't think anything and you're basically dead. So she saved him, and then somehow she got entered into the games. Now, coincidence? I don't know. I don't know. So she's into the games, and her and Kai, it's like an enemies to lovers, but I personally don't think it's really enemies because like they never hated each other. They just argued. They just argued a lot. Anyways, but the Bouncer is so good. I gave this 4.5 stars. I was gonna give it 5, but it kind of reminded me of Hunger Games, and there was actually a scene in there that also reminded me of Outer Banks. If you know, you know. The plot twist at the end, I was literally crying, shedding tears, and I can't wait for the next one. And mother, if you're watching this, wink it a wink, wink, wink. The next one comes around my birthday, so I read Unite Me, Destroy Me, and Fracture Me. It follows Aaron and Adam's point of views. If you didn't already love him more, you're gonna love him so much more. And if you didn't already love him more, what English, Diamond? English. If you didn't already love him, you will love him more after you read Destroy Me because it's so good. Tells what he does when Julia's running away with Adam. You get to see like his thoughts, why he is the way he is, why he's obsessed, why he's mad, all these other things you get to see, and it's just like, once you read that, it makes sense why he does what he does. And then Fracture Me follows Adam, and we're kind of seeing the relationship falling apart, and they're already arguing, and it's like what Adam's thinking as they're arguing. I gave this 3 stars. It was good. I think Aaron's part carried the whole book. I loved it. Next, I read King of Sloth, and I don't actually have the physical copies, so I'm gonna put it here. It follows Sloane, and Xavier's this bad boy who like does not care about anything, and Sloane's his publisher, and he doesn't really like her because she's very much so about her job. She doesn't care about anything else except for her job. It's a forced proximity romance, so they're always constantly together. Xavier goes through some hard things, and Sloane's there for him, and then Xavier kind of realizes like, hey, Sloane's not that bad, so why don't we give it, you know, why don't we try that out? And then Sloane's very like, my last relationship went bad. When I tell you it went bad, oh my gosh, I was reading it and I was just like, no way. If that was me, I would be whooping booty in the hallway. And that's all I'm saying. Anyways, so Sloane's kind of iffy about it. She doesn't really date because people have called her like a nice queen and all this stuff because she's very much so about her job. She loves her job. And so they kind of give it a trial period. And as they're doing this, Xavier's also trying to build a business. I can't say why. It kind of goes south, and he says some things that he couldn't say to Sloane, that he probably shouldn't have said to Sloane, and Sloane takes it the wrong way, which, I mean, I would have too. But then they kind of work it out, and, you know, happily ever after. It was a good book. I didn't really know what to rate it. It's not her best book in the King of Salem series. So I'm just gonna give this one 4 stars. It was good. It was funny too. I laughed and giggled a lot. So, and I know what you're thinking. Diamond, where's Percy Jackson? Where's Percy Jackson? You were reading it. I haven't finished. The Lightning Thief, this is the one I'm reading right now. When I tell you, I thought this was going to be so confusing to read because I was like, oh my god, Greek gods. I don't know anything about Greek gods. So then I'm just sitting here, I'm just like, I'm not going to understand anything about this book, which actually, you can know nothing and learn a lot. I learned a lot in this book, which is actually quite surprising, and I find the Greek gods very interesting now, and I will be doing more research here in a little bit. This whole entire month, I've just been like, bleh. In a slump, if you will say. Not a book slump, just like with everything. I haven't done anything productive. But I tell you, towards like half of this, like this much, I stopped reading. And I took like a week break, and then I tried to pick it up again. And then I was in a slump again. So it didn't happen. It will get read today. What I'm giving it so far is a 3 stars. It's good. I love Percy. He's literally funnest. I love Grover. I feel like Grover deserves a lot better though. He's like so sad. I don't know. He deserves better. He's not treated right, I don't think. I love Annabeth. She is so sassy. Luke, I love Luke. Can I even say that? I mean, I'm glad that he was there for Percy. So there's that. I started watching the series like a couple days ago, and I think I'm on like the 3rd episode. So it's going good. I like the show. I like the book. I plan on buying the 2nd book. I will be continuing the series. It was pretty good. I had my grandma reading it, and you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, Diamond, weren't you supposed to read Happy Place? Weren't you supposed to read Court of Rings and Ruin? And you know, you're right. And I was, but did I? No, I didn't. So, sue me? No, actually don't. I'm just a girl. Don't. For the month of May, I have read 3 of them being fantasy and 1 of them being romance. It's not all the books that I would like to read. I got in a slump halfway through the month, so... Anyways, now that we're done with that, we are going to go pick out our TBR for next month. And I'm so scared. Let's go. So we're going to be picking out my TBR for June. Oh my god, we're already halfway through the year. Can you believe that? We're going to be picking out my TBR for June. I'm not having my sister pick it out. I was going to, but then I was just like, I didn't even read all the 4 books that she gave me this month. Why am I going to pick out? You know what I'm saying? So I'm also kind of like in a mood read, also a slump. So I don't want to give myself books like, oh, I need to read them and then not what I want to read. And now you're maybe asking, Diamond, it's summer. Summer's coming up. You want to read summer books? And I'm just like, no, I don't. You know what I want to read? Let me go get it. Okay, so I have 5 books here. Now if I read all 5 books, I will literally high-five myself. And you'll notice a theme with all these books. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, Diamond, do you need a therapist? And I do, but don't worry because I have my mother. All the same. So the first book that I want to read is The Hawthorne Legacy. I want to finish this series because, I don't know, but I heard that there's also a show coming out of this. So I need to finish this series. I don't know where I saw it. I'll put it up here. If I found something. If I didn't, then it will be like I'm talking about nothing right now. Then I want to read If Only I Had Told Her. I've been trying to mentally prepare myself to read this book because I read If He Had Been With Me and I cried and stared at a wall. I was on vacation reading it and I cried. I sat in the room and I stared at a wall and cried. So I don't really know if I want to bring myself to read this. Who am I kidding? I do. I want to cry right now. So all I know is that it follows autumn. Next, I want to read The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. It's been on I bought this book I don't know how long ago, and it's been on my radar for like I don't know how long. I really want to annotate it. Oh my god, these words are so small. But I've been told, there's a lot of mixed emotions about this book. I've been told it's so good. I've been told it's like so bad. I've been told it's like Marilyn Monroe retold it, and I'm just like, do we even have a Marilyn Monroe book? Did you know they're tearing down her house? Next, The Wicked King. And now, you may be thinking, Diamond, I know you made The Cruel Prince, and you're right, I do. With a passion. We have a love-hate relationship, because don't get me wrong, I love Cardigan. Carden, I love him. I love the fact that he's obsessed with Jude. But, does that mean I like the series? No. But, I also did tell someone on Goodreads, Nor, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but I got into a slump. I read page 25, and then I didn't pick it back up. And this one has to be read, because I did promise her that I was going to read it with her, so I got you. A Little Life. Now this is a very big book and the paper is extremely thin. Do I want to annotate this? Yes. Yes, I do. What is that? Anyways, I want to read this. I want to cry. I want to see what the hype is about, if it's worth it. But anyways, this is my TBR for this month. So let's get on to the book journal, the Notion.
Looking up at the skyline, all the places and times that you went there. Oh, why love. Give a little love. Calling my name, will you spit it out? Nothing left here but the blame and deceit you're wearing, and the pain and defeat we're sharing. You could be what I want. You could be what I need. What I need. Once more with feeling, I know it's in there somewhere. Once more with feeling, I know it's in there somewhere. I would never leave you, darling, so wrap your arms around me. Hold me close and feel my heartbeat. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. You were there for the best times, all the days that it went right. You were there, you were there.
journal part of this. The Percy Jackson page is going to be a short, I think. That way gives me time to plan because at the top of my head, I don't know what I want to do. So now that this is done, we need to do Notion. We have done so much in this video. We did Notion, we did journal, we did talk about books, talk about next month's books. We did a lot, I feel like. Stay tuned. I plan on making either a reading vlog video or a reading reviews video. I thought about doing the Wattpad one, but then I thought about it and I looked at the age and like a lot of my viewers, they're 12-year-olds. I wouldn't want my 12 to 14-year-old watching someone reading Wattpad. That's crazy. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let's see, what else? I feel like there's something else. Oh, there is something else. We are currently at 1.4K. Stay tuned for the 2K giveaway. It's coming up soon. We're so close. We're literally like 500 away from it. So close. More details will come out about that. I'm gonna try to go live. My live will not work. I don't know why. I don't know what to do. I've emailed YouTube. I don't know. I've tried. So I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. You know, drop some ideas of things that you may want me to see, want me to do. If you want me to do vlogs. Although I don't really like do anything. I don't do anything. So y'all let me know if y'all want to see those, even if I don't do anything. Yeah, just let me know how y'all's day's going. I love talking to y'all. I love you all. Thank you so much. And stay tuned for the videos coming out.